For years, people have captured strange encounters and unexplained sightings on camera, and it's not stopping anytime soon.
Terrified members of a local family who told police they had aliens in their backyard.
So before you write them off as hoaxes, watch this video and decide for yourself. If you think our government never hides anything about aliens, you might want to see this. In the video, an alien is clearly lying on a stretcher while a few people, probably scientists, observe it closely. What's strange is, the alien seems to move a little, like it's still alive. The footage looks old, as if it's from some long-buried secret. So why are we always told there's no proof of aliens at all? No way out. You've probably seen many clips of aliens preserved inside secret labs, but this one's different. This time, the alien wasn't lifeless. It was moving, alive, and clearly trying to escape. It looked angry, almost desperate to break free. Watching it, you can't help but wonder, did it manage to get out? But honestly, once something ends up in a secret lab, there's rarely a way back. Area 51. While passing near Area 51, a traveler suddenly noticed something unusual in the desert. He stopped his car to get a closer look and was stunned. It was a massive spaceship. He'd heard the rumors about Area 51, but now he was witnessing them firsthand. Then, an alien emerged from the UFO, and within seconds, the spaceship shot into the sky. The alien vanished just as suddenly, leaving behind only a mystery of what had really happened. Secret labs. One after another, alien clips keep surfacing, each showing clearer proof that scientists are examining alien bodies. And in this footage, the same thing seems to be happening. A being that looks non-human is being secretly studied, away from the public eye. No one knows exactly where this video was recorded, but it gives one chilling hint. The aliens people spot on roads or in the sky might not vanish. They might just end up inside secret labs. Unexpected home visitor. Back in 2008, a homeowner in Chile was checking footage from his CCTV camera when he noticed something that left him stunned. On the screen, an alien-like figure was casually sitting inside his property. Then, it suddenly looked straight at the camera, almost as if it knew it was being watched. The being stayed for a while, then quietly left. The owner had no idea when it arrived or where it went, just a mystery left behind. Secret footage. Another secret footage just got leaked, and of course, I had to bring it to my 50 million family. In this clip, you can clearly see an alien being kept inside what looks like a secret lab, almost as if some kind of experiments were being done on it. No one knows how old this footage really is, but one thing's clear now. Our governments definitely know more about aliens than they're telling us. Woods discovery. In the woods, you never know what you might stumble upon, and that's exactly what happened to a guy exploring the forests of Texas. He came across something truly unusual, a strange-looking creature that didn't seem alive anymore. Its body was thin, weak, almost as if it hadn't eaten in ages. To me, it looked somewhat like an alien, but its shape was different, so strange that it's hard to say what it really was. Worker's nightmare. Right after their lunch break, a team of workers returned to the site, only to spot something so bizarre that it made everyone stop in their tracks. Sitting near the woods was a strange, scary-looking being that moved in an unusual way. No one could tell what it was, but to me, it clearly looked alien. They went to call the authorities, but when they came back, the creature had vanished, though it had definitely left proof of its existence. Leaked footage. A trail cam footage was leaked, and of course, I had to share it with my 50 million family. The clip shows an alien-like being whose full body isn't clearly visible, but you can see it stepping out of the bushes and staring directly at the camera, almost like it knew it was being watched. People online had mixed opinions. Some said to let it live peacefully, while others were angry at the government for keeping such huge news a secret. Cave encounter. While heading back from the Utah mountains, a hiker suddenly heard a strange noise echoing from a nearby cave. Curiosity got the better of him, and what he found inside left him frozen. In one corner sat an alien, scary looking, yet lost, almost as if it was hiding from something. The hiker quietly stepped back, choosing not to disturb it. Whether he ever returned to that cave or not remains an unanswered mystery. Spaceship landing. A group of friends noticed a spaceship landing in the woods. Curious, they ran closer to get a better look. From a short distance, it was clear that something, or someone, was about to come out. Moments later, a gray alien appeared, about the height of a human and very skinny. It walked toward the trees and vanished, leaving everything happening inside the woods a total mystery for the friends. Cave discovery. Back in 2011, a YouTuber named Frank was recording a vlog while exploring different caves in Peru. In one cave, he felt something unusual and soon discovered something shocking: strange coffins, and most surprisingly, the body of an alien. It looked so real, as if its life had ended only recently. Although the video quality was poor due to darkness, the experience Frank had felt like it was captured in 8K. Unidentified creature. A woodcutter was heading home when he noticed strange movements in the bushes. Curious, he stepped closer, and then a cat darted out. But the real shock was yet to come. From the bushes, a pale figure emerged, its dark eyes staring straight at him. Terrified, the woodcutter froze for a moment, then wisely decided to leave immediately. Whatever that being was, disappearing into the woods was clearly the safest choice. Unexpected encounter. Back in 2009, a guy was exploring deep inside the Texas woods when he stumbled upon something incredible: a UFO. He crouched down, keeping quiet, and noticed a gray alien standing nearby. The alien stayed for a short while, as if it had completed the task it came for. Then, almost instantly, it climbed back into the spaceship, shot up into the sky, and disappeared, leaving the man in complete mystery. Giant alien. Rideau Hall in Canada, the Governor General's residence, isn't a place just anyone can walk into. But one man who somehow got inside witnessed something he'll never forget. On the roof stood a strange being with pale skin and a massive head, clearly not human. The sight left him stunned and confused. Seeing something that size standing so calmly up there was beyond strange. And since then, the government has stayed completely silent. Lucky escape.
What is that?
Sometimes when strange noises come from the woods, it's better to stay far away. But curiosity got the better of a group of friends in a small Houston town. They decided to investigate and didn't realize how deep they had gone. Then things took a wild turn. Suddenly, they felt something moving toward them, and a pale-skinned creature burst from the bushes, rushing at them. Huge and terrifying, it looked more like a rake than a typical alien. Luckily, they escaped and never returned.
Oh!
Bushman confession. Ever heard of Boyd Bushman? In 2014, this Lockheed Martin scientist uploaded a video that flipped the internet upside down. He talked about UFO research.
Got a picture of up close and personal. This is a UFO which is ready to take off.
Anti-gravity experiments, and aliens from a planet called Quintonia, just 68 light-years away.
Their home planet is Quintonia, which is 68 light years from us.
He even showed photos and said they used telepathy to communicate. Sounds unbelievable, right? Yet the calm confidence in his words made people wonder, was he a storyteller or someone finally revealing the truth? Russian alien. Let's head to Russia, where a tourist exploring the woods saw something unbelievable. A UFO landed right in front of him. He stood frozen, expecting an alien to step out of it any second. But instead, something even stranger happened. From deep within the woods, an alien being walked out calmly, like it already knew the way. It casually entered the spaceship, and just like a movie scene, it lifted off and vanished. Dancing alien mystery. Back in 2019, a CCTV video went viral showing a small, eerie creature walking and even dancing across a driveway late at night. People had mixed reactions. Some said it looked like Dobby from Harry Potter, while others believed it was an alien or even a cryptid. But the media never took it seriously, treating it like a joke, almost as if the truth was being buried. Now, with so many alien sightings happening, it feels like that video might have been real all along. Backyard visitor.
The video's been viewed millions of times, and there are a number of theories about what was actually captured on camera.
Let's head to California, where earlier this year in August, a woman captured something unusual on her backyard camera. You can clearly see a strange creature with a massive head appearing, moving silently across the yard. Its body remains mostly hidden, but the way it moves and its appearance make it clear that it's an alien. It looked scary and lost, but even now, we're still not sure whether aliens really exist or not.
We showed the video to forensic crime scene investigator Scott Roeder.
The video is authentic. It's real. It's not a hoax. To me, it looks like some kind of non-human creature.
Secret alien. A video shared from an unknown source on Reddit has puzzled everyone. In it, an alien-like being can be seen, apparently inside some kind of secret lab. It even looks like it's struggling to breathe. After that, people had different opinions. Some believed it showed experiments being done on aliens, which is unlikely, while others thought it was a government-related alien leak. Alien in window. A local in West Virginia was left completely shocked after checking his CCTV footage. The night before, he'd heard some strange noises outside. But the next morning, when he reviewed the footage, he saw something unbelievable. A gray alien with big, dark eyes standing outside his house. It was peeking through the window, silently observing everything. The being stood there for a while, completely still, before vanishing as if it was never there. Alien abduction.
Last October, in the quiet Mississippi town of Pascagoula, Charles Hickson and Calvin Parker told of a strange craft landing near their fishing site and of being taken aboard by 3 unearthly creatures.
In 1975, a man claimed he was taken by aliens. He even shared his story with the media, but no one believed him. Instead, the whole thing was quietly buried, forgotten like it never happened. Now, with old leaked videos appearing online, showing strange beings and hidden experiments, it feels like his story might have been true all along. Maybe the truth was out there, just ignored for years.
We were sitting on the other side of the pier with our feet, over toward the river, fishing in the river. And when I turned around, in this area out here, about 40 or 50 feet out there, there was some kind of craft, it looked like it's going to come right onto the ground. The blue light, it had blue flashing lights as it was, approaching the ground, but then they went out, and when the opening appeared, some source of light came from the inside. It was just almost blinding.
First encounter.
So, aliens are just another hoax, huh? Well, you check out this video for yourself.
Did you know that back in 2008, Brazil reported its first alien sighting? A local claimed that a pale-skinned alien being was staring into his house through the window. He even recorded the video and shared it with both authorities and the media, but no one believed him. The whole incident was treated like nothing ever happened. Maybe if someone had taken it seriously back then, we wouldn't be seeing so many aliens roaming around today. Peaking mystery. How would you feel if someone was secretly watching you through your window late at night? Terrifying, right? That's exactly what happened to one man, but the one peeking wasn't human. It was a small alien figure, as if it was searching for a way into his house. The man stayed calm and kept observing it, but just like always, the alien suddenly vanished without leaving a trace. Mayan secret.
In the past, we have examined paintings, hieroglyphs, and cave art to search for signs of extraterrestrial visitation. But do these next images actually show ancient people interacting with alien life forms?
What if ancient history wasn't just about kings and temples, but visitors from somewhere far beyond? In 2017, deep in the rainforests of Veracruz, Mexico, explorer Jose Aguayo stumbled upon a triangular jade artifact that shocked everyone. One side showed a Mayan leader, majestic in his headdress. The other, a figure that looked eerily non-human. Between them, it seemed like an exchange. Gifts, knowledge, something bigger. Hovering above was a craft shaped like a classic UFO. The carving looked thousands of years old, yet strangely futuristic. Maybe the Mayans didn't imagine gods. They met someone who looked like one.
Some of the people that discovered these artifacts went on to theorize that there was some type of an interaction and exchange happening between the Mayans and the extraterrestrials. And maybe there's still in existence in part of these caves extraterrestrial technology.
Uninvited guest. It was late at night when a man returned home from work. The house was quiet, but he suddenly felt a strange presence inside. Naturally, he thought it might be a thief and decided to check. But what he saw next froze him. A pale, skinny figure, exactly how we imagine aliens to be. The moment it noticed him, the creature ran away. Who knows? Maybe it ended up in some secret lab. Alien ring.
No hemos entrado a más detalles por no destruirlo, ¿no? Pero...
Do aliens wear jewelry too? Sounds strange, right? But after seeing this footage, the question doesn't seem so crazy. A preserved alien body, clearly very old, was found. And if you look closely at its fingers, there's something shiny there. It looks just like a ring, tightly fixed, as if it was meant never to come off. Maybe it's just decoration, or maybe it holds something far more powerful. You never really know with aliens.
Dijiste que era oro. O tiene oro, platino, o sea, es una combinación de metales.
Preserved alien. This one's going to surprise many of you. In Mexico, a worker from a secret lab leaked shocking footage showing what appeared to be an alien body preserved in storage. The alien's body shape and marks made it look like it had been forcefully captured. Honestly, it's hard to ignore how real it looked. It feels like every hidden truth about aliens is slowly coming out, one secret at a time. Silent Watcher. On a freezing winter night in Colombia, everything was too quiet. Then, a girl heard a faint rustling coming from her bedroom window. When she went to check, she was shocked. A strange figure stood there, its eyes glowing, its grin sharp and eerie. It didn't look like an alien. It looked more like a cryptid. For a few seconds, it just stared, motionless, before fading into the dark. The girl still lives in fear, worried it might return. Hidden alien. We are searching for aliens in space, but they're already secretly living here. You can clearly see an alien figure emerging from what looks like a secret doorway. It moves straight into the woods. Not sure what or where it was hiding behind that doorway, but it easily walked into the woods. Now everything happening inside there is completely unknown, leaving a big mystery about what might be going on. Ancient alien proof. So there's a discovery in Mexico that history kind of forgot to mention. A team of experts exploring a secret cave found strange ancient artifacts, but one piece stole the show. It was a sculpture of an alien-like head, covered in markings that looked nothing like human writing. The details were too precise to be coincidence. Whatever was behind those carvings seemed advanced, intelligent, maybe even superior. Could this be proof that something, or someone, was here before us? Worst nightmare. In a small Mexican town, a man woke up in the middle of the night to strange noises. The very first thing he saw became his worst nightmare. A big-headed gray alien with enormous eyes staring through his window. It seemed like the alien was just looking for shelter and wasn't dangerous, but the man's fear made it leave. After that night, the alien never returned, leaving him shaken but safe. Unexpected encounter. It was supposed to be a quiet camping night, but then rustling sounds from nearby bushes made a man grab his flashlight and check. At first, he thought it was a wild animal, but as he got closer, he saw something completely unexpected. An alien that looked lost. For a moment, they just stared at each other. The camper might have thought it would attack, but quietly, the alien walked away. I guess he'll never forget this experience. Fields Mystery. In a quiet Indonesian village, a farmer's night took a strange turn when his dog suddenly started barking non-stop near the fields. Curious, he grabbed his torch and went to check. At first, nothing seemed unusual, but then, for a brief moment, he spotted a scary-looking alien figure. Right then, he understood why the dogs were barking. The alien quickly disappeared, and no one ever found out what it was doing in those fields. Hidden being. A man shared a video on social media showing a strange alien-like being peeking from behind a car. Its face and the rest of its body weren't clearly visible, but one thing seemed certain. It looked like an alien. People online had mixed opinions. Some said he was lucky it didn't attack him, while others believed the authorities should capture the creature for investigation. Strange being. We usually expect aliens to be gray with big heads, but this one was different. It was spotted in the woods of Peru, with a very skinny body and a head that didn't look like a typical alien. When a local saw it, the creature immediately got scared and ran deep into the woods. He had no idea what it was. But if you know anything, let me know in the comments. Casual walk. This video honestly puzzled me, and it might puzzle you too. It shows an alien walking casually under a bridge. Yes, you heard that right. The alien looked completely calm, almost like a scene straight out of a science fiction movie. The strange part is that it disappeared right under the bridge, as if there was some secret doorway there. What's really going on in our world? Mysterious being.
Okay, I'm gonna get back down.
Now this one's a bit different from the usual alien sightings we've seen. It shows a strange dark figure that isn't clear at first, but then becomes a little more visible. Its head doesn't look like a typical alien's, but in some way, you can still tell it might be one, maybe lost in the woods. If it had come just a little closer, we could have gotten a much better idea of what it really was.
He's just up there.
Late night visitor. Ever thought late night knocks could come from something other than humans? Sounds wild, but a California local shared ring cam footage that might prove it. He heard weird noises outside, checked, and saw nothing. But when he reviewed the footage, an alien-like figure was clearly there, peeking from the side of his house. You can only see its head, but that's enough to give chills. Luckily, they never came face-to-face otherwise. Who knows how it might have ended? True rumor. Now let's head to Peru, where a boy had heard rumors about an alien being spotted in the woods. To find out the truth, he went deep inside, and what he saw was exactly what people had described. A scary alien stood outside a house with a classic alien head and dark eyes, just like we imagine. The boy quickly decided to leave, and I guess he never went back there again. Late night visitor. Another alien sighting from Peru, this time spotted by a man during a late-night walk in his yard. He noticed someone climbing over the wall, trying to get in. When he looked closely, it turned out to be an alien with a big head. And if you observe carefully, it looks just like the one seen earlier in the Peruvian woods. Luckily, it didn't make it inside and left, or the story might have ended very differently. Epic chase. Watching this video feels like a scene straight out of a movie. A dog chasing an alien on a quiet street in broad daylight. To escape, the alien quickly jumped into a bin so smoothly that the dog had no idea where it went. As soon as the dog walked away, the alien popped back out and left casually, as if roaming around Earth was just a normal thing for it. Alien in Shadows. Let's head to a small town in Indonesia, where a local was sitting in his yard on a quiet night, just enjoying the calm. Suddenly, he noticed movement behind the bushes. Someone was watching him. For context, locals here don't usually believe in aliens and assume it might be a demon, but looking closely, it was clearly an alien. Its body looked dark in the shadows, but the face made it unmistakable. Captured alien. As more and more aliens are being captured, it seems they all end up in secret labs. In this video too, you can see an alien being kept hidden away from the public. No one knows if it's still alive or not, but one thing's certain, scientists won't let this chance slip away. They'll study it, experiment on it, and maybe uncover something we were never meant to know. Unexpected catch. A vlogger was heading home after finishing his camping trip, recording everything along the way. But when he reviewed the footage later, he was shocked. In the bushes, a dark figure could be seen. Not too clear, but definitely not human. Its shape looked just like an alien, though a bit smaller than what we usually imagine. Out of curiosity, I bet he probably went back to check again. Alien Park.
I have something coming.
Who said aliens only appear in hidden or secret places? During a morning walk in a UK park, a man noticed movement in the distance, and to his shock, it was an alien. Tall, skinny, and moving strangely across the field. It wasn't clear because of how far it was, but one thing's for sure. Unusual beings like this might already be sharing our world with us. Window Peak Mystery.
We heard a ticking clock.
This one's pretty wild. Earlier this year, a little girl called her dad, saying someone was staring through the window.
Daddy!
What?
There's somebody in the window. Keep window.
When he came to check, he was shocked to see a pale head with huge eyes peeking inside. But just as he looked closer, it quickly vanished. Out of curiosity, he rushed outside but found nothing. One thing was clear. It was an alien being. Luckily, everyone was safe, but they've been extra careful ever since.
We heard a ticking clock.
Trail mystery. A trail cam footage shared with locals in Phoenix warned them about a strange being spotted near the woods. In the clip, a pale-skinned figure could be seen peeking from behind a tree, watching quietly. It looked eerie enough to give anyone chills. People online had mixed opinions. Some believed it was an alien, while others thought it might be the mysterious creature known as the Rake. Storeroom encounter. Late one night, a guy heard strange noises coming from his storeroom. Thinking a thief might have broken in, he grabbed a light and rushed over. To his shock, an alien was there, probably hiding, but clearly visible. It looked scary, with typical pale skin and a classic alien appearance. Startled, the man quickly backed away, and the alien quietly disappeared, leaving the room empty and the mystery unsolved. Lost in the woods. A guy was returning late after exploring the woods when he realized he'd lost his way. Things got tense as he suddenly noticed strange movement in the bushes. Thinking it was a wild animal, he stepped closer, but it was something far stranger, an alien staring right at him. For a moment, he thought it might attack, but instead, the alien quietly walked away. Luckily, everything ended fine, or we'd never have seen this footage. Scary encounter. This one's from Mexico, where a man was driving home late from work and decided to take a shortcut through the woods. While passing the roadside, he suddenly noticed something strange ahead. Slowing down to see clearly, he was stunned. It was an alien. The figure wasn't fully visible, but its shape and movement gave it away. The man sped off immediately, and it's safe to say he'll never take that shortcut again. Horrifying evening. A routine evening turned chilling for an Uber driver who was on a phone call with a customer. Just as the call ended, he happened to glance at the back seat, and what he saw terrified him. A small, eerie-looking creature peeking at him. He rushed out in panic, but the whole encounter was captured on his dashcam. He later shared the experience on Reddit. Once online, viewers were divided. Some were sure it was an alien, while others believed it was a cryptid hiding among us. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. A Peruvian farmer woke up early in the morning to start his usual work in the fields. But what he saw that day changed his beliefs forever. Near his small storeroom, he noticed two tall, skinny, pale creatures. Seeing them, he froze in fear. They looked like they were searching for something. To me, they seemed like aliens. The farmer quickly ran away, and when he returned, there was no sign of them anywhere.